Hello all, welcome back. So in the last 3 lessons, we came across with the theme travel and the experiences from travel. In the story Shipwreck Sailor, we saw the adventurous experience of a sailor from a ship journey and how he miraculously survived from the disaster. Next, in the poem From a Railway Carriage, the poet explains his views on the beautiful sights he saw and his thoughts about the sights while in a train journey. In Marvelous Travel, the poet Joseph Fernandez conveys a message that traveling is always wonderful and knowledgeable from his own experience. And today we are going to learn a beautiful story of a boy who was very bored and how he overcome his boredom. You people also feel bored sitting inside the house in this cold period. So here is an experience of a little boy who was very curious to know about new things and who explores his surroundings to find out a special house. Okay. Now let me ask you some questions. I have a tail, I have a head, but no body. Who am I? Can you answer me? Any guess? Yes, it's a coin. I have keys but no lock. I have space but no room. I can enter but can't go inside. Who am I? Yes, it's a keyboard. So, these type of questions are called a riddle. A riddle is a question or statement having a hidden meaning to solve it. Okay, now, so in this chapter, a little boy tries to find out the answer for a riddle and makes an adventurous journey. Let's see how he solves it. Okay. The Little Round Red House by Caroline Sherwin Bailey. People explore the world for experience and knowledge, but sometimes the best experiences are right under their noses and they are unaware of it. Here is an experience of a little boy who explored his surroundings to find out a little round red house. Little Round Red House by Caroline Sherwin Bailey. Caroline Sherwin Bailey was an American writer of children's literature. She was born in Hoosick Falls, New York. Her famous works are Boys and Girls of Colonial Days, Hero Stories, The Little Rabbit Who Wanted Red Wings, etc. In 1947, her book Miss Hickory won the Newbery Medal. Okay. Now, let's move on to the story. On a cold, rainy and windy Saturday in October, a little boy was bored. He went down to the kitchen where his mother was reading the newspaper and said, "Mom, I don't know what to do. I am bored, bored, bored." His mother looked up from her paper and smiled. "Why don't you draw a picture with your new crayons?" "I already drew 100 pictures," he said. "I am bored, bored and bored." "Well, why don't you read one of your new library books?" she suggested. "I already read all of my books 1,000 times. I am bored, bored, bored," he said. "How about playing with your toys?" she said. "I already played with 1,000,000 toys. I am bored, bored, bored." Most of the time, mothers don't like it when either their children say they are bored. "I was never bored when I was your age," they say. Though this can be true. Can it? The little boy's mother thought for a bit and then she said, "I remember one day when I was your age and I was bored. My mother, your grandmother, sent me out to search for a stranger's little house. If you would like, I can tell you just what she told me to do." The little boy looked up. His mother was bored once. That was interesting. She said, "First you need to put on your raincoat and your hat and your staff and your mittens and your boots. Then you need to go outside. And then you need to walk up the block and down the block and around the block to look for that little house." "What kind of little house?" the little boy asked. It's a little round red house with no windows, no doors, a chimney on top, and a star in the middle, she said. The little boy stared at her. I never saw a house like that before. Where is it? His mother said, I can't tell you, but if you keep your ears open and your eyes open and you look hard, you should find it not too far from here. You won't even need to cross the street. I will do it, he said. He bundled up in his raincoat and his hat, his scarf and his mittens and his boots too, and set out to find the little round red house with no windows and no doors, a chimney on top, and a star in the middle. So from the title itself, we get an idea about the riddle. Okay. Here, one day, the little boy felt very much bored. He went to his mother and told her, I'm bored. I don't know what to do. Mother, I don't know what to do. I am bored. And the mother was reading the newspaper in the kitchen, and she told, if you are feeling bored, then you can draw pictures using the crayons. She suggested so many ideas to the boy to draw the pictures with new crayons, or read one of the new library books, and or to play with the toys. But the little boy said that he already did all these a lot of times and now he is bored. Usually the mothers get irritated when the children came and say, I am bored. Okay. Here also, the mother suggested so many ideas, and again the boy said he was bored. Then his mother remembered that when she was his age, her mother sent her to search for a stranger's little house when she was bored. She said, when I was your age, I felt bored, just like you. Then my mother, your grandmother, gave me an interesting task. Okay? And hearing that, he was very excited. The boy was very surprised, excited to know that his mother was also had the same type of feeling, boredom. Then the mother said, if you are interested, then I will tell you about that interesting task. And what was the task? To find out, to search for a stranger's little house. And what was the speciality of that house? It is a little round red house with no windows and no doors, a chimney on top, and a star in the middle. Okay. Then usually we see the houses are square in shape. Then what is the shape of your house? Is it round? No. Then when the little boy asked more about the house, his mother told, I can tell you, but you keep your ears open and your eyes open. You look hard. You should find it not too far from here. You won't even need to cross the street. Because the mother instructed him, she suggested him that you have to observe keenly and clearly around your surroundings, then surely you will find out that house. Hearing this, the boy set out to find out the little round red house, and before that the mother instructed him to put on. To put on means to wear the clothes, the raincoat, a hat, mitten, boots. Then why he has to put on all this? Why the mother instructed him to put on all this? Because it was a cold and rainy season. Okay. And the boy set out wearing all these things to find out, to search for the stranger's little red house with no windows, no doors, a chimney on top, and a star in the middle. So this was the riddle given by the mother to the little boy. Okay, what was the riddle? to find out, to search a little round red house with no windows, no doors, a chimney on top and a star in the middle. Now the boy set out to find out the stranger's little house. Now the questions. What did the little boy always complain about? The little boy always complained about his boredom. What activities did the mother suggest to engage the little boy? The mother asked the boy to engage himself by drawing pictures with his new crayons, reading new library books, or playing with his toys. What did the boy's grandmother ask his mother to do to avoid boredom when she was a child? When the boy's mother was a child, his grandmother asked his mother to search for the stranger's little house to overcome boredom. What did the mother ask the little boy to search for? The mother asked the little boy to search for a little rounded house with no windows and no doors, a chimney on top and a star in the middle. How was the boy dressed? The boy put on his raincoat, hat, scarf, mittens and his boots. Okay, now there is an assignment for you. Find out some more riddles, common riddles and its answers. Okay, write it as an assignment. You can write down in a sheet of paper. Okay, now this is all for today. We'll continue in the next class. Thank you.